everybody. I guys hope you guys are having a great day. I'm gonna make this one quick again. My apologies for the lack of readings lately, but I've been kind of busy. Christmas coming up and all that. You know how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm just gonna give these cards a good shuffle and we're gonna say a quick prayer. Mother and Father God, angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light who are here for my highest good. Please guide my reading, my thoughts, and my sight so my messages find all who need them tonight. Let the messages guide them to do what is right and block anything that is not of the light. In the name of Yahuwah, I pray. It is done, it is done, it is done. Okay, so the card that just fell out, the cards that were on top, were the Magician in reverse. And, oh shoot, I forgot what was the other one. I can't remember, so I'm not going to pretend to know. But anyway, the first one that dropped out was the Magician in reverse, and that's never good energy. That, to me, that's an indicator of someone doing some sort of dark magic. So someone might want to, you know, have a heads up that something rather nefarious is going on, and they may want to up their protections. Okay, so Spirit, angels, ancestors, and spirits of the highest white light. What is the energy of the collective tonight? Please, Spirit, what is the energy of the collective tonight? Another quick thing I'd like to say is, again, if you don't like the fact that I'm reading your energy a lot, which seems to be happening because I'm reading these very similar energies over and over and over again, and you don't like it because I'm calling you out for filth or whatever, get out of my energy. I'm just saying, I end up reading the energies that are here the most, that are the most prevalent, that are the strongest, and if the energy's strong, it's because you're in my energy all the time. So if you don't like that I'm calling you out for filth, then I'm saying just, you know, get out of my energy. I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings or call anyone out, but I'm just saying, if you're constantly in my energy, you're constantly watching me and talking about me and thinking about me and doing projections or doing spell, whatever it is that you're doing, and you know, that's the energy I'm going to pick up on. Okay, we have the Judgment in reverse. Indecisiveness, self-doubt, malicious gossip, lack of self-awareness, and unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. Wow. Okay, so someone is not exercising good judgment right now at all. They're, what did I just say? They're talking trash. They have no self-awareness, then they're unwilling to learn their karmic lessons. Again, with the same energy. I keep getting the same energy over and over and over again. And then I keep getting these, I guess you could say they were messages that someone is not happy that I'm constantly reading them for filth and that I'm calling them out online. Well, I'm sorry, but get out of my energy and I will. Like, I won't be able to help it. But, you know, whatever. You do you, boo-boo. Anyway, so someone is not exercising good judgment. They're running their mouth, talking shit, not learning their lessons. Here we go. Okay, I didn't want to pull out this many cards, but since it's happening. Ooh, okay, so we have someone with an ongoing battle. They're battle weary. They were fighting for something and persevering. They were really trying hard. Someone was trying really, really hard to do something because they wanted a happy family or happy marriage or something. Stability, security. They wanted abundance, stability, and security. Okay, so someone was trying really, really hard to do something in order to bring themselves stability and security, but it ended up in failure and loss, disadvantage, disgrace, and being hunted and ill will. So yeah, this person is not in, again, they exercised poor judgment. They tried really, really hard to do something in order to gain, like I said, stability and abundance, and it ended in failure. Sorry. These came out like this, okay? So we have the, sorry, are you done? We have the 9 of Wands in the upright, okay? We have the happy, oh my God, I always read the words instead. The 10 of Cups in the upright, and then the card on top was the 6 of Wands in reverse, okay? So they were trying really hard to do something, okay? Really, really hard in order to maintain stability or to get stability and abundance and happiness, and it led to failure, okay? Why? Because they were exercising poor judgment. Okay, so what are their... Riley, no, you can't have a Timbit. I'm sorry, you already had one. You had your treat. That's enough. Don't need you getting all sick and... Yeah, I can't afford to be taking you to the vet, darling. You're fine. No more treats. I give you enough. This dog, I swear to God, I will give her a treat, and 2 seconds later, she's whining for another one. Like, her toxic trait is acting like she's a victim all the time. Holy. You poor, poor soul. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just saw the death card, which I've been seeing a lot lately. And I feel like, God, yeah, something's going on. Okay, so we have, what is this? Subconscious influences. We have third party situations, secrets, an inheritance, freedom and fun and love. Okay, these are the cards that I'm not taking all those cards, I'm just saying those are what we just pulled. So it's something to do with this, oh my gosh. This might have something to do with unconscious motivations. Didn't we get the King of Cups last time for unconscious motivations? Wealth, trust, good advice, someone who understands unconscious motivations. So someone was hoping a good friend, a mature, emotionally stable person. Maybe they were hoping that this is the energy they would exude if they did this. Or maybe this is the energy they want to be in. Maybe that's where the self-doubt comes in. Or maybe this was a friend that they trusted that gave them advice, and they shouldn't have taken the advice, obviously, because they're now in this failure energy. Like they did something, and it is now causing them a block. It's like karma has come back and it's blocking them. And they're losing. They've got a disadvantage. They're being disgraced, being hunted. There's ill will towards them. Like, maybe they were hoping by doing this, they would have this King of Cups energy, which actually makes sense because it said that they wanted, that's too many, I'm not doing that again. They wanted abundance and stability, and that's what this person's all about. Okay, what is in their recent past? What is this person's recent past, Spirit? Recent past. We have folding on your beliefs, giving up and giving in, admitting defeat. So someone recently was defeated. Again, this is what this is all about. So they were defeated, they lost, they failed at something, and that's what's causing the blockages, because these represent your blockages, right? Your blockages are your karma for having done something stupid. And whatever you did it for abundance, and you failed. And that's where this comes in. You failed at something. There is a recent failure in your past. Okay, and that's what's blocking you. Blocking you is the karma from this deed. Whatever it is that you've done. Okie dokie pokey. Now we have, the Magician in the uprights. And there's 3 other cards that are on top of the deck. We got Moving On, community and action. They're moving on from a community and the actions that they took with this community. And now we have the Magician. Now we have the Magician came out in reverse the first time. I feel like it's supposed to be in reverse again, but this is the person's, oh my gosh, their strengths. So maybe they were a good magician. Maybe this person was actually skilled. Maybe this person was a good manifestor, or maybe this person actually practices spell work, and maybe they were really good at it. Maybe they had a talent for it, but they used their talent in the wrong way. And then maybe that's why that Magician came out in the reverse earlier. Because maybe they had a talent for spell work, and maybe they used this talent the wrong way. And that's why karma's kicking them so hard. Because people who are given gifts are held to a higher standard. So if you do wrong, you're going to get your butt kicked 10 times harder than the regular person. Now, near future, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the 5, 6 of Swords in reverse. So, near future, we have trouble coming out of the frying pan and into the fire, lack of progress. So yeah, there's trouble on its way. Missed opportunities, out of your depth, out of control, left behind, rude, tactless, hurtful. Someone who opposes and upsets your plans. Yeah, so someone is definitely in a bad energy here. Okay? Whatever plans that you had have been thwarted. You think you've gotten out of trouble, or maybe you were trying to get out of trouble, but you're just it's like jumping out of the frying pan. Yeah, you got out of the frying pan, but now you've landed in the fire, which is even worse. Okay? So someone is in trouble. They're in deep trouble. And they're going to miss some opportunities. They're going to feel like their life is out of control. Usually when I get out of control energy, I immediately think of jail, because, you have no control in your life. When you have no control, usually it's because someone's not allowing you. Left behind, rude, tactless, hurtful. So this community of people, maybe it was the community of people that are moving on and leaving you behind. Maybe this community of people is like, you know what, we've had enough of this shit. And maybe that's where this disgraced energy comes in. Maybe that's where this, being outed kind of thing, energy comes in. Okay, Spirit. Oh, this needs to be moved. Let me just move that out of the way here. Okay, let me move my glasses over here. And that can go right there. All right. It's going to fall over. I just didn't want it to fall on my glasses. Okay. So, how should this person approach the situation? Wasting time, lack of ambition, delays, disappointment, paltry effort. So this person, this is their attitude around the situation, sorry. Your attitude around the situation, you're wasting time. You're putting in a half-assed, a paltry effort is a half-assed effort. So you're wasting time and you're putting in a half-assed effort. And, okay, so what I just heard in my head was, you should be fixing this problem, not making it worse. By making it worse, you're worsening your karma. Oh, goodness. High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Yikes. Again with this, like, I kind of see, because this is teamwork and it's in reverse, this team, I feel like you've been abandoned by your team, or the person whose energy I'm reading has been abandoned by their team. They're no longer working as a team. We're working with a team. Returning travels, moving home, lack of foresight and planning. What do you need to know? What is going on in the environment? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? You need to know that you have had a lack of foresight. You haven't been planning properly. You're going to end up moving home. So maybe this person is someone who lives on their own and they're going to end up moving back home because they're losing their place, or says returning travels, moving home, lack of foresight. Foresight is in the reverse. Need to know how they're not seeing something. There's something that they're not seeing. Something that they're not seeing. Something that they're not seeing. Hopes, fears, or advice, Spirit. What are the hopes, fears, or advice? Riley, I can hear you. Oh, that's way too many cards. Oh, God. We have the Death card. Returning to one's roots. We have the Two of Swords. Yikes. And the Ace of Cups. New beginnings, new relationships. A lie, a truth being revealed. Childhood memories, past influences, and death. Shit. So someone is hoping for new beginnings. Hoping for a new beginning, a new relationship, new love, happiness, joy, abundance, fertility. This person has divided loyalty, though. They want back their innocence. They want things to be simple like they used to be when we were kids. You know, it's funny because the song that's been running through my head the last couple of days has been, it was easier when we were younger. And then we have the Death card, and that's what they're afraid of. So they're wanting abundance and a new beginning. And they're afraid of death. And their secrets being outed. Well, guess what? The only way to avoid the death and being outed is by changing that, is transmuting that energy. And how do you transmute the energy? You have to turn it into positive energy. How do you do that? Well, it's not always easy, and most of this can't always be done, but sometimes by revealing the truth and by taking accountability for your actions, you can skirt this. But you have to be willing to do your due diligence and actually speak the truth. If you're not going to speak the truth, then you're not going to try and fix the problem. Fool on the bottom. There you go. You're a fool. You can't expect anything. I mean, how do you expect to change your karma from bad to good unless you actually put good karma out there? And you can't take away karma from a situation unless you make that situation right, or do right by the person whom you put in, this bad position, right? Okay, so possible outcomes. We have independent wealth in the reverse, okay? So lack of independence and lack of wealth. So maybe I was right about this returning home, moving home business. Lack of independence, or that could be jail, reckless spending, shady investments, yeah. Overindulgence, gossiping, bitchiness, lack of social life, seduction, lies, disorganized, prudish, moralist. Oh my God, okay. So we have a Queen of Wands, so you're going to either... Possible outcome is that you're going to end up, instead of having a new beginning with this wealthy, independent, abundant woman, you're going to have the opposite. You're going to end up with this Queen of Wands who is a liar, a really lying, strict, prudish person. and you'll be in this overindulgence, gossiping, bitchiness energy. So she's not, it doesn't seem like she's a very good person. You're not going to be able to be independent. You're going to be in this awful relationship, and you're not going to be happy. You're not going to have security. You're not going to be happy. And you could even end up with this energy here, living a miserable life and then passing. Wow. I don't even know what to say to this right now. This is some brutal energy here. Whatever it is that you've done, you need to figure this out, because the reason that these came out in reverse is because Spirit is like, you know what, this is pretty much what's going to happen, because this person is just refusing to do the work. Again, with this unwilling to learn their karmic lessons, a lack of self-awareness, malicious gossip. We've had that come out fucking 3 times now. And even in the end, it's like Spirit is saying, well, you know what? They've made their choices and they're not doing anything to fix it. They've made a half-assed effort to try to fix anything. And this is what's going to happen if they don't fix it. And I'm not even sure you have time to fix it anymore, because time seems to be running out because of this haste energy that we had over here, this missed opportunities. And look at this Knight of Swords. I don't know if you can see this. He's like the fastest moving knight in the deck, right? So this is happening quickly. I mean, it literally says, I don't know if you can see this, it says haste on the card right there. Haste. So whatever's happening is happening quickly. And I just heard in my head, except for the death, which means it's going to be a slow, painful death. God, that would suck. Whatever you've done, and you've obviously done something pretty bad for this to be your energy, especially with this being your outcome energy. I feel like because this came out in the upright, and because this came out in the upright, I feel like you were a gifted person, and because you were gifted, there was some good in you. But you've done something really awful to turn that energy completely around. And you need to fix this. Because, I mean, if you were gifted, not only is your karma really, really harsh, but your grace is also extended, meaning you get a lot of grace from Spirit. If I were you, and I'm just saying, if I were you, I would do whatever you have to do to fix this situation, because it's this is not a good outcome for you. This is a really bad outcome for you. Really bad energy. You're losing your community, you're losing your abundance, you're losing your independence, you're losing your freedom, you're losing your money, you're losing all your relationships, your family, like, yeah, it's really not good. I really hope that you do whatever it is that you need to do to fix this situation, because it's really not good. Again, with all of these wands in the reverse, I feel like there was some sort of dark magic being done. There's so many, look at all the wands, and these are all in the reverse, all of them. And then we have the Magician, but that was your strength. So you were really good at that. You were good at that. You were good at it. Meaning you were gifted. When you're gifted, you're held to a higher standard, which is why your punishments are so much worse if you screw up. But you also have a lot more grace than a normal person. So get off your ass and do something to fix the situation. I mean, for God's sake. I'm not saying, I know for sure you've been stripped of your gifts. You don't have any gifts now, that's for damn sure. And I don't know if you'll ever get your gifts back, but you definitely will at least get grace from the severity of this punishment if you do the right thing. Wow, I feel like I've been reading this energy a lot, and I felt like this person was starting to do the right thing, because the last couple of readings I said, you know, this person is doing the right thing, and it's going to bring them into this King of Cups energy. And now the King of Cups is over here instead of over here. And I feel like this person has decided, screw it, like they've just given up. That's really sad. I really hope for your sake and for the sake of the people around you, because other people can and will catch your karma as well. I really hope that you do the right thing. I hope you do the right thing. I hope you come clean about whatever it is that you've done. And I hope that the person that you come clean to takes into consideration the amount of bravery that it takes to come forward with something that you've done wrong, and at least, very least, gives you credit for that, and is understanding in that aspect. I'm not saying that they need to forgive you, because forgiveness isn't just oh, I forgive you, it's okay. Forgiveness is literally when you think about a situation, it doesn't bother you anymore. And that takes time, and that's subjective, you know, to your circumstances, who you are, what they've done. But I do hope that they at least will say to you, you know what, I respect you for coming forward with this truth. Thank you very much. And I hope that you're willing to stand on that. Meaning, if they talk to someone else about it, you better be willing to say, no, that's true, I told them that, and it is true, I saw that. Or, do you know what I mean? Because if you try to, oh no, they're lying, I never said that.